Kazma, a very, very talented R.O.B player, primarily from Dallas-Fort Worth, but he has taken a little bit of a vacation to Oklahoma, spent a lot of time over there as well, so you might recognize him from that region as well. But this is going to be Bayonetta versus R.O.B, and this is a matchup that I feel like R.O.B players have had a lot of struggles with.
Yes, the big body. When your hurt box is as big as it is, but right now, Kazma's not really stressing it. Lima managing to retaliate right back, and this is it. Despite Kazma starting off strong, Lima's basically evening it out just as quickly. Yeah,
Lima is, he's never to be outdone in damage. He doesn't mind taking a little bit first before he answers back, but right now, Kazma is definitely the one who's taking the lead. Catches the slow fall back from Lima, barely avoids the laser, but now he's got gyro, he's tossing them all around.
You're ready, Lima at 122%. He's going to be able to get that high recovery to negate Kazma to prevent him from actually contesting him. He's taking so much damage, but with this witch time, look how quickly all that work gets put in a coffin.
Immediately evaporated. Bayo is a character who can definitely change the rules of the game sometimes, the way she has that counter that just... It makes it so that being below her is not always the best case scenario, because if you swing once wrong, everything turns around.
And that's why in this match in particular, despite just the large hurt box, R.O.B up tilt into up air. A lot of these up air conversions too is a thing. Oh, I like the fact that he waited. He knew that Lima was going to roll back in that situation.
Able to get back to the ledge and avoid the gyro with a little bit of that witch twist action. Gonna barely get clipped by that up air, was trying to, slowly fade your way back, but Kazma covered that drift really, really nicely. Down air on the way down is gonna put on a lot of damage. Gyro is now in Lima's hand.
Oh, manages to use the gyro in their favor here. And Lima's still not letting go with this pressure. Always has played so aggressive, as they should. Holds the guns to prevent Kazma from being able to get a punish. Yeah,
was able to eventually get the forward smash. That's gonna be another witch time. Catch the mash of the down tilt on the way down. 26%. Lima's on the second stock, and he's thriving. Gets that heel slide. That's going to be a big conversion. Up air, he tried to chase a roll potentially out of Kazma there on the plat.
Actually, crossing up the shield. I like the attempt with the fair here. And the way into the gun, I don't know if that was
didn't want that.
I was like, that was not
no way
on purpose right there. Unless that was just straight BM.
That's just flexing.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't expect that, though. At least not right now. You're still, this is game one, but now Kazma's still playing at their last stock. And, okay, now I am convinced that maybe it was.
Maybe it was a little BM.
Maybe it was.
It's Lima. It could be. Gonna go for the down throw. Going to catch the dodge onto the platform, but again, raising the roof a little bit too much, and that's going to be witch times. Lima got 3 stocks off of witch times in that game.
Lima looking at Kazma. Although R.O.B gets that up air, wave your hands up in the air, it's okay. Bayonetta, you got a fist bump. You get a fist bump right there to answer right back. And the double witch time too, being able to close out 2 of those stocks with managing to just catch Kazma landing aggressively, either it be with the gyro, and that's a situation that you have to take into consideration, because what can you do in that situation if you're a R.O.B that can't properly use gyro?
All you got to do is wait just a little bit, make her feel a little bit uncomfortable, make her throw out that counter, and then punish that end lag. Then you get your big combo, but the problem is if you wait too long and she doesn't go for that counter, you let her get away scot-free. That's the mix-up, and that's the rough spot you're put in as R.O.B.
And now that we're also in top 64, I do believe that now is when we're potentially now reaching that 3 out of 5 threshold.
Yes.
We're going back and forth a little bit, but now clarifying that here. Going on to Smash Build, but right here, Lima's already starting off real strong, and despite that not working out in the first game, you saw how quickly Lima was able to bring it back, and this is not how Kazma wants to start this off. Yeah, up to 100% off of 1 conversion, immediately puts you off the side. They was very good with the damage output, and when you give her these witch times, maybe could seal out the stocks, but wasn't able to find that one in particular. It's okay, you don't need a witch time.
Delayed.
You space out your back air, you make them think that they're safe, and then you use the forward smash.
Oh
no, the
that's
direction.
Not what you want to see.
That is so unfortunate, especially when you're this far in the bracket.
Yeah, we got, at least that's not the last potential game you're playing if you drop this one. We are in best of 5 territory. We've got a little bit of wiggle room, but you do have to tighten it up. Lima has been playing extremely tight right now, consistently putting on big damage off of every hit. Up throw is not going to be able to convert at this percent. Wanted that big charge. That was exactly the adaptation we're looking for, where we wanted to punish the witch time, but Lima was already on the next step and said, I'm not going to give it to you.
Yeah. Also noting that Kazma saw that Lima had opted to jump out of that situation, so maybe try to take into consideration as now having to force their way back towards the stage. But you see how far Lima's trying to chase after him? And then lands with the witch time.
Lima is, again, it reminds me of Mars in that it doesn't matter where you are, they will chase you.
The scoop up, the up smash is going to be able to do it. Kazma getting that sweet revenge, but being at 112 and you're up, you're going to be taking so much damage, and now Lima has stage control. You don't tech the Nair, and Lima now up 2-0.
Now up 2-0, and looking dominant. Looking dominant. Consistently putting on big damage off of every hit, consistently finding these witch times, catching when Kazma wants to swing. And even outside of that, found some raw smash attacks here and there, knows exactly when Kazma thinks he's safe and when he's not.
Exactly, yeah, the back air bait out to think that Kazma was safe into the forward smash. It was like, well, you thought you were safe.
Yeah, we're gonna see what adjustments we can get. Maybe a little bit more of keeping your treads firmly planted on the stage. R.O.B being one of only characters in this game, the only character in this game who does not have feet. So, not quite gonna be keeping his feet planted on the ground, but keeping himself on the ground. Gonna be Lima again, starting off with big combo damage, 75%, and Witch Twist catches Kazma on the way down. Gyro already been a non-factor, is able to jump over the laser. It's just, you have no room to escape.
Where do you go? Like, this is not the roller coaster ride I paid for here. The water park is somewhere else. I mean, at this point right now, Kazma wants a discount, wants their money back, because this is not what they were expecting, but doing so much better, patiently staying way more grounded. Does have Lima by the ledge. Lima getting hit by the gyro, actually just jumping into it.
Finally does have gyro in hand, does catch the roll away, but not going to convert into the back air that he wanted, and now from center stage, not going to kill. Lima gets clipped by that gyro, so maybe Kazma going to find his way back down, but holding down the up air so you get all that extra knockback.
Oh, I love it.
That's crazy.
I love it.
That's crazy. Bounced off the stage with the downwards after breaking to get that back air set up. Only Lima. Oh, but Kazma's ready with the up smashes, though. This is back-to-back.
Every single game that's passed, Kazma's gotten closer and closer, now avoiding the pressure that Lima's been able to get up towards that ceiling. Being able to scoop up Kazma all over again, with Kazma answering aggressively to make it back towards the stage.
Ooh. Gets the down tilt, sets up at the ledge, has gyro, but it just barely rolls off, so Lima's not going to be susceptible to that pressure. Escapes to this plat.
He knew the up smash was going to come there.
Stuck between the gyro and the R.O.B.
Oh, that's so much damage! That's so much damage! You cannot escape the up smash there. You're stuck.
That was the Aegis Reflector combo. Bounce back and forth, gets the big up smash to finish it off. And only 50%, 56% is nothing on R.O.B. He is a heavy boy. He can take some hits. Lima's going to make it climb, though. He's definitely not one to sit back and experience that without answer.
That and the fact that Lima doesn't have Rage now to really work off of. It's going to be difficult because, like you mentioned, R.O.B is a pretty thick boy here. Aside from those big hurt boxes, you have to watch out because now Kazma's going to be able to be the one to play with that Rage.
He's got to watch out. Full laser is intact. He's going to use it to get back down, but great movement from Lima to just narrowly avoid.
Didn't even try to up-B him immediately to stop the recovery. Instead, got the witch time. Can Kazma make it back?
Yeah, barely. Very low on resource, but he is able to make it back. He's chasing on the platform. Lima again jumping over the laser, getting this back air, but not quite enough to kill. Kazma faking out, going to the other side, again missing the tech on the edge guard situation, and this one is going to end up sending it to last stock here.
Oh, the down tilt's coming in. Such a good move. So safe, too.
Incredibly fast as well. Who thought that it was okay to give the zoner boxing to? Is he dead?
No. Popping off from right beside Lima. So it was Kazma trying to DI that way. Good DI from Kazma to make it back towards the stage. Now Lima trying to even things out as it is. See the down tilt attempt into the fair. Kazma playing a lot more patiently, but the bats within not going to help out Lima.
Stuck at the ledge, picks up with the invincibility that he gets from that witch time, that gyro. And now Kazma. Oh, he wanted everything trying to punish that jump. That could have been huge.
Ooh, the tech though.
Now he's stuck at this ledge. He has gyro in hand. Toss it down. Oh, Lima goes for the double, but great DI from Kazma. He's not going to get sent that direction. No follow-up.
Ooh, the trade, though, is more so going in favor of Kazma as he still has maintained stage control, sets up the gyro, and the gyro is actually going to clip Lima. Does have the invincibility as he grabs onto the ledge.
He says, but Kazma gave Lima a whole lot of room to play with. I feel like looking for something very particular, maybe trying to catch a side beyond to the stage. Lima going
look how deep he is.
Insanely deep. He has no respect.
That and he just recognizes the situation, but
Okay.
that's exactly why. But because you have the bats within, you can get out of the up air follow-up.
Finally, we see the tech from Kazma, so he is not going to fall victim here. Lima barely. How did he not get hit by that? I don't know how he didn't get hit by that. Lima gets the grab. Forward throw's not going to kill just yet, but he gets another opportunity to chase Kazma real deep off stage.
I was expecting a back air right there. So scary. Lima just waiting to see what Kazma's going to do. He does tech here, and he gets the jump grab. Now Kazma having to face off by the blast zone, but you see how far Lima goes to extend, and he needed to do that at that moment. You needed to because you were at such a high percent at that point.
Yeah.
It was so scary to have to deal with R.O.B.
Went super deep, baited out the option. Kazma tried to really cheese him at the end there with this. I don't know if y'all heard. That was the arm
startup.
rotor
That was
coming
the startup.
through.
Yep. Yeah.
Welcome to Tornado Alley, but he was just out of range and then came in clean with the aerial to punish.
Yeah. That was so dominating, though. You talk about Lima being the best Bayo in Ultimate, and
There's a
100%. Yeah, there's a reason for it. You guys see Lima putting in so much work here in Texas.
Yeah, Lima is talented because he is relentless. He does not let up the pressure. Big damage and extremely comfortable off stage in a situation where most players are not, because he will go as deep as it is required.
With a character that a lot of people just kind of sleep on. You know, just because she's not as strong as her last game iteration doesn't mean that the character doesn't have the sauce, and Lima's proving that right here. And Lima's always been that avid player to prove everybody else.
Yeah, he's been proving people wrong for a long time. But the character is not lacking in tools.
Yes.
Look, if we've got Byleth rocking in the top 1, top 2 of majors, maybe Bayo can do it. I don't know. Maybe pick up the sticks. She has what it takes.
All I know is I came to Texas and I saw R.O.B Battle Royale go down just today alone. I was like, wow, they're all just dropping like flies out here.
Look, if there's anything Texas is good at, it's fighting ROBs because we have so many of them. We have way too many ROBs in the region.